Well, hello everybody and welcome back into the Bear's Den Gardens, where these AeroGardens are they're starting to take over, which is absolutely delightful and totally why I got them. So I've made a few changes since we looked at things last week. I might as well get started showing you that, and then we'll get started with what I've got to do today. So yeah, stick around. So I guess the first change is I cut open one of these foil envelopes and created kind of a hood for the AeroGarden. So seems to be much brighter in there right now. Definitely working out as a positive change. You can see the AeroGarden on the left is just flashing away. It wants water, it wants nutrients, it wants all kinds of stuff. The one on the right is calling for nutrients as well. But thought I'd show you how that is set up most of the time before I take it apart, so I can actually show you what's going on with the AeroGardens themselves. I'm pretty sure this is a whopping week 6 since I got the one on the right. So in my world, this is actually really impressive. So yeah, let's get taking a look at it. Forgive the crinkling in the background. That's that envelope closing itself back up. Here's the Thai basil that I transplanted out, and it looks to me like this little sucker's trying to go to flower. So I'm going to end up nipping those off, but we'll see. It perhaps maybe grew so fast because it's a variety that has a very, very short life. I'm thinking if it's going to seed and flower, therefore to seed already, that's, I don't know, it seems a little crazy to me. I transplanted out the one bad brains here. I believe it was like the day after the last update. And this little guy has already started to stick out some roots from the bottom there. So that is really, really exciting to me. Here's the one that was left in. It's almost the same size now. I'm thinking if I leave it like this for another week, this one will actually be the larger of the two, which is not how it was earlier. Nothing actually in there. We've got the thyme back here. I harvested some of this for, gosh, I don't even remember what it was, but this stuff is really, really flavorful. Very pleased with that. Looking at this here, which is the top to one of those basils, kind of looks like we have a little bit of growth in there. Let's try pulling it and see if it comes up, or oh, there's some resistance, so I'm going to leave that. Hopefully it's developing some roots. Oh, I kind of don't want it touching, but I guess I'll leave it on there for now. Let's take a look at, aha! Yay, there was at least one seed left in there from my incident. So that is fantastic. Another Thai basil on its way. Anything going on with this Genovese basil yet? Oh, that lid wasn't on properly. Ooh, we've got one of those sort of white moldy situations going on, and yet at the same time we have seed leaves popping through that. So we're just going to let that ride, as it were, and see what it looks like next week. So that is the original AeroGarden, 6 weeks of planting, and I've already got things cloning in there now and a second batch of things. Here is currently the Habanero Garden, but I have got to transplant some of these out because they are totally dwarfing some of these others. Like these three here in the middle are the super hots. Those are the Trinidad Scorpion Butch T Reds, which I could not for the life of me sprout in more traditional methods, and yet look at these puppies, and these ones are supposed to be problem locations, so that's cool. That worked out well. But I mean, some of these leaves on the Caribbean Red on this half and the Lemon Habanero on this half, they're just so big. Some of these other guys just don't even have a chance. So I'm going to try pulling a few of these out today. And to that end, I have set up a little TV table, because I'm trying to find stuff that hasn't been through the aphid wars, right? So it turns out I can get 6x4, 24 cups on here. There's 31 peppers sprouted in here, but we're looking to leave some in here so that they can get a little bit more light and hopefully do a little bit more growing. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not going to need all of this space for peppers today because I want to grow more, but this lighting situation is not going to work, especially with the hood on the AeroGarden. So I have ordered 2 LED shop lights. I got them at a good price for where I live, and they should be here in 4 to 8 days. One just has to wait these things out. But I want to get on camera pulling out one of these little peppers so we can take a look at the roots. I just don't know where to start. They're all so pretty. I guess we'll start with this one here because it's kind of in the back and blocking up some of the super hots. So, looking at the roots there, oh, that's drain. That is quite delightful. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to put that back into the garden, so I'll just put it in a cup for now and grab a few more lemon habaneros. I'm going to want to grab a Sharpie and mark those, because this is how plants get all confused in Mr. Bear's garden. Oh, wow. This is so impressive to me. Like, normally I have such issues getting a decent sprout rate from my plants. But look at those. Oh, fabulous. Anyway, I'm going to move a few more of those without the camera, and we'll take a look at things in a minute or three. Alright. Alright, so it decided now is the perfect time to start watering. In the end, I pulled 12 out of there. Those two are still little lemon habs, but they're going to get a lot more light now. These guys are going to get more light, and I've still got to go through the Caribbean habaneros here and do the same. But first, I've got to get some soil around those poor roots and set up proper double cups for them. So, you guys have seen that countless times. I will get back to you when those roots are protected. Okay, so hopefully 12 happy little lemon habaneros, one per cup, but that did leave me with 4 little off cuttings here. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I got this for trying to clone some peppers. No point in letting these go to waste when they could be a test, you know? So I'm going to whittle those cuttings down until they look like this and stuff them into a new pod, and we'll see how that goes. So it looks like I'll be pulling out 9 of the Caribbean Red habaneros today, and I believe there were 2 of them that will give me cloning experiments. So now this is what we're looking at for the seed starting tray here. Still got those 3 in the middle that are the super hots. Oh, love it when my tongue runs away on me there. And I'll put those 2 cloners in there. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with those open spots just at the moment, but I'm pretty excited about the opportunities because these peppers look great. These are, 6 weeks today. They were dry, and now they're the nicest looking pepper starts in my house. So there's definitely something to be said for this, and I'm going to do my best to keep things going in this particular fashion, we shall say. But yes, I need to get some soil on these roots, label them up, clone them off, yada yada. We'll be right back. Alright, everything's transplanted fairly safe and comfortable, and everything's had a good watering, because I would hate to screw it up at this point. And I need to go look through my pepper seeds to figure out what I'm going to put in all those empty places. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to draw a new chart of what's where here either. But yeah, I need to head into town, grab myself a power bar so I can plug in the old Hydrolite. You guys will see that next week, I guess, unless the fluorescents get here before then. Well, they look like fluorescents, but they're LEDs, shop lights, I guess, unless the shop lights get here before then. So, yeah, this has turned out to be an extraordinary idea. I'm going to get into the economics of it in a future video. Somebody mentioned that it was kind of a really expensive way to just be starting seeds, but I think based on, what we got going there, what we've got going here, and the fact that I pay an average of $5 for plant starts up at the local hardware store, I think this is going to pay for itself in no time. Plus I get a better variety of peppers this way, so yeah. I need to clean this up, I need to get a power bar, and I need to edit this video and post it for y'all, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank y'all for joining me on this AeroGarden Week 6 update, and hopefully I will see you on Sunday. Alright, take care everybody.